Hi everyone, welcome to today's Altcoin Bible. Exciting episode for you today. I think the market is gearing up for a more positive July just based on seasonality and a few other talking points which I added into the larger episode of this session, which you can access if you're a newsletter subscriber. So if you're not, make sure to look at that. I'll also say in the newsletter I'm dropping tomorrow, and this will be useful, as I'm looking at the top 3 assets that you just need to hold through this bull cycle, and I'm also looking at the meme coins, the main ones that really complement those choices. So it's an exciting edition. I'm really happy how it's going, and I'm going to finish it this afternoon. So yes, that's dropping tomorrow, so do stay tuned for that. All right, let's get into my cherry ripe today. So that is Solana. Now, Solana has that really nice narrative now that the ETF, we've got a bit more concrete news that, you know, it's going to be maybe the next cab off the rank with a few submissions for that ETF. So it's a really nice positive pathway emerging for Solana. I don't think this happens anytime before 2025, but it gives the market a nice anticipation and build suspense. So capital is going to move towards Solana now, as well as Bitcoin and Ethereum. We've got the Ethereum ETF coming in the next, before the 8th sometime. So that's going to do its own thing, but I think Solana is going to be a very interesting one to watch for especially retail participants. If we have a look here, Solana's doing everything we want it to do. It's almost done what most altcoins haven't, and that's almost like a V-shaped reversal off a range low or off a major moving average, and that's the 200. You can just see here, this was just such an important region not to lose, and it didn't close back above and above the 200. Really nice. I think Solana is going to do something similar to what I've got here drawn. It's running into pretty severe overhead resistance in terms of the 100 and the 50 daily moving average, and also range high resistance. It is incredibly rare that a crypto just runs through all that and doesn't stop at all and create a higher low. So I'm not thinking that is even likely. I think it's just pretty much a sure thing that this kind of situation happens. It runs into this resistance zone, maybe wicks heavily into there, comes down, makes a higher low. So you've got the low here, higher high, higher low, and we build that platform for that next leg through. But I think 160, 170, 180 region is very reasonable inside this broader wedge that is building, and it depends if we sort of meander across here for a little bit, but I think Solana's gearing up for a really nice next 6 months. So this is what I'm seeing, guys. A lot of the charts are looking really nice in terms of bottoming out and not wanting to go much lower, and we're in that seasonality wise, that positive July recovery phase that's shaping up. So Solana going with a bit more low risk there, but I think it's one that most people are watching. So here's a crypto that we added to our top 10 cryptos last week in our newsletter, and that's Beam. So it replaced Alluvium, and we're really bullish on Beam. I think it's going to be one of the top gaming tokens in the space, still relatively small, which is great. It is BEAMX as a ticker, but it is Beam the project, so it's kind of like an index of gaming. I won't go too much into it, but it's got really nice tokenomics, and I think it's trying to bottom out here, and it can't look too much better in terms of a newer coin that and this is a migrated token from Merit Circle. It's now a new one, but if we just have a look technically on what it's done, it's come back to the 2024 open like a lot of other cryptos, and this area was always going to be a heavy support, and if it loses that, then it's in a lot of trouble and going down again, just like so many other cryptos. But what I really love about this is it came all the way down into this huge volume support here, bounced out, it's now above the 20 and the 10, so the 10 EMA and the 20 on the daily, the simple moving average, and it's ripped back above that into that support. Now again, like most things, it's very rare that it just keeps going up without sort of stopping, without a higher low retest. So I think you might have some time here if you're looking at Beam to sort of accumulate through this volume area, but I think this is kind of the situation that it's going to look in. I think 200 always moving average above, and volume is going to attract it like a moth to a flame. So as long as, and again, as long as Bitcoin and Ethereum remain steady and do its thing, some of these alts that look bottomed out and they've come back into that major support level, they're going to start their recovery. So that's what I like to see, and you cannot want anything more than this: a full retracement into support bounce. That's what you want. Now my danger zone for this week is a token that we're still quite bullish on for the bull cycle, and it's come down like Beam. It's come into this 2024 open territory with a lot of volume beneath it. So while this is my danger zone, I don't think it's too far away at all from actually bottoming, but what I don't like to really see is just the continued weakness in a support zone like that. I do want to see us bounce a little bit heavier out of this like a Beam, but the longer it sort of stays above the support level, that's fine. Anything in this region beneath the 10 EMA and the 20, I'm not interested. I want it to get above, those. I want it to get above this, 10 and 20 that has just been used as a ceiling all the way down, except this region here, which came back and tested the top of this downward wedge. But I want us to get it back above there, start to break through these kind of levels. And again, a lot of alts look very, very similar, and they're going to do exactly what my squiggle has just done there. They're going to break out, they're going to come back, form a higher low. They're going to go up and form a higher high. They're going to create another higher low. It's going to be a staircase up as they break through these moving averages until we finally get, out to a certain area where it has the big impulse and then moves up to its next markup. So that's what I'm looking at here, guys. A lot of charts could have been danger zone or cherry ripes, and I just wanted to share a few that have been in vogue. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Stay tuned for our newsletter release tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.